Now, most notably, of course, Altior and Duvan, who we'll be seeing over the course of the next couple of days. Look at the dominance of Willie Mullins in recent years, and he holds a strong hand amongst the entries this time around. So let's check out the runners and riders for the Sky Bet Supreme Novices Hurdle, 2 miles and half a furlong. Number 1 is Ballyandy, 3-1, Sam Twiston-Davies. 2 is Beyond Conceit for Noel Feely, 3 Bunk Off Early Paul Townend, and 4 Capital Force Davy Russell. 5 Sealos Emery, David Mullins, and 6 Crack Mome, Danny Mullins. 7 is Elgin for Wayne Hutchinson. 8 Glaring, Lake Naspel, trained by Amanda Perrett, who has her own place in Cheltenham history. She was the first lady rider ever to compete in the Champion Hurdle. Number 9 is High Bridge for amateur Alex Ferguson, who's not allowed to claim due to the value of the race. Number 10 is Labaik, who's hard at the start. When he jumps off, he's very good, but sometimes he's moody. 11 Magna Carta for Rachel Blackmore. 12 Melon and Ruby Walsh. 13 Pingshoe, Aidan Coleman, and 14 River Wylde, Nico de Boinville. So 2 miles half a furlong. It's on the old.
Melon Destriero did it. Also did it Ebezian. The professionals want to back this horse. Melon. Ballyandy is a giant favourite, 3-1 each of 2. Bunk Off Early, 6-1. The each way horse, I think, if he settled, Silas Emery. Number 5, wearing the hood, David Mullins.
And keep an eye on Labaik down at the start. Will he start? Stand by for the roar. Stand by for the start of the festival. Your big race commentator is Richard Hoyles.
Thank you very much indeed, Ed, and the tension palpable here as we prepare for the signature soundtrack start for the Cheltenham Festival. Runners being called out onto the course, a few of them getting warm, and keep an eye on the grey horse Labaik, who is extremely difficult sometimes at the start. He's twice refused to race and once gone off so slowly that effectively he went without them. So I'll let the crowd do the talking as they begin to move forward. Moving in, 50 yards to go. Spine-tingling start to one of the great spectacles of sport as the field leaves towards the first for the Supreme Novices Hurdle. Comes pretty quickly, and Silos Emery is the first one to take the flight of hurdles. In the lead from Beyond Conceit in the pink colours, Pingshoe towards the inside as well in the noseband. They're disputing second. Melon, who also just got a little bit warm in the check colours of black and yellow, in 4th place, and River Wylde, who was a bit keen on the way down to the start in black and pink, is a bit keen in the race itself, fighting his rider early on, wanting to go a little faster. High Bridge closest to us. Then we have the grey with Bunk Off Early towards the inside. Ballyandy is buried away amongst runners at the moment with Crack Mome. Labaik jumped off on his best behaviour, right with the field with Elgin, as the field make their way up the straight and race on then towards number 2. And out in front, it is Silos Emery, who shows the way from Pingshoe in 2nd place. Racing in 3rd is Beyond Conceit. Ballyandy just got caught a bit of a shuffle there that was caused by a slow leap by Glaring in midfield, as they turn away to the crescendo of the crowd and head out on their final circuit. It is Silos Emery who shows the way, leading by a length from Beyond Conceit in 2nd. The packed stands witnessing the field moving out on their final circuit. Pingshoe racing in 3rd on the inside of Melon. Glaring's on the inside of River Wylde, and then in mid-division the grey Bunk Off Early with Ballyandy in the red and white. Oh, Ballyandy stumbled there, right onto the heels of Crack Mome in front, and his rider Sam Twiston-Davies was forced right up the horse's neck there on the inside of High Bridge. So an alarm there for Ballyandy. He's back on an even keel. Elgin comes next, just ahead of Labaik, and the back 2, Capital Force and the outsider Magna Carta, as they step over flight number 3, at which there was a mistake by Capital Force. So racing down the side of the course, and out in front it is Silos Emery, who shows the way from Beyond Conceit in 2nd. Pingshoe in 3rd on the inside of Melon with River Wylde and High Bridge. Glaring comes next with the grey on the inside, Bunk Off Early. Ballyandy and Crack Mome make up the next pair with Elgin. Then behind these we have the grey Labaik as they take the 5th last, and Ballyandy towards the back, just being shunted along, and that was a nasty incident a couple of furlongs ago.
AP, I'm giving you a free pass here. Which one do you want to ride?
Melon's had the ideal passage so far. Ballyandy's had a rough round since he got shuffled out a bit at the second last and has struggled to hold his position since then.
Silos Emery leads them over what is 4 from the finish. Beyond Conceit poised in second place. Pingshu and Melon, who's tanked his way through the race at the moment on the inside of River Wylde. Ballyandy's having to work to get back into it on the inside of High Bridge. Then Crackmome. Bunkoff Early's had a lovely trip right against the rails. The grey has covered no extra yardage. Behind these, Elgin tracking him in. Then the grey Labaik. A couple of the outsiders now finding this a bit hot, notably Glaring, and also towards the back of the field, Magna Carta. Racing down then towards the third last, running down the hill. Selos Emery out in front, Beyond Conceit. Then River Wylde moves up, Ballyandy getting into it towards the outside. Melon was slick over that. There was a mistake by Crackmome, who appeared to be on the retreat at the time, just shaken up to regain some momentum. Out in front, in the purple colours, Selos Emery towards the second last, and then the turn for home. Beyond Conceit, River Wylde. Then behind these, Melon. Ballyandy back in 5th place with work to do. Pingshu Pex and Melon sitting pretty behind Selos Emery as they make the turn for home, but River Wylde is poised to get first run. They spin for home in the Supreme. Selos Emery with River Wylde. Melon's now asked the grey. Labaik is looming on the scene towards the outside for the upset as they head down towards the last in the Supreme, and it's the grey Labaik for Jack Kennedy, who moves through to press Melon and takes it up at the last. River Wylde is back in 3rd place up the Cheltenham hill. It is the grey horse Labaik from Melon, who's over a length down, and the horse who doesn't want to start certainly wants to finish this afternoon, and Jack Kennedy wins the Supreme on Labaik for Gordon Elliott. Melon in 2nd place, River Wylde, Ballyandy, who had a torrid trip in 4th, Selos Emery Beyond Conceit. Then behind these, Capital Force, Elgin was next. The man that has taken National Hunt Racing by Ireland by storm, Jack Kennedy. The youngster has ridden a 25-1 chance. Labaik, who doesn't normally want to line up, today he was on his best behaviour. And make a note, this young man is a name for the future.
First strike for Gordon Elliott.